bringing you part 23 of Far Harbor. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this now. In Fallout 3, Vault 1 highly irradiated. You could not enter it. It was so irradiated that you had to go through, I think, a little camp light. Okay. But you couldn't explore the whole vault. And this... I'm just trying to think of how this got here. Hang on. Had to put the message thing up so I could see if the broadcast was actually going to start, because difficulties, for some reason, it kicked me out of my party, it kicked me off, it didn't want me to do anything, and yeah. But I ended the stream, and then it just went haywire. But, yeah. Maxwell, I was told, is actually this Mr. Handy in Fallout 3 when you go in the Megaton? Yes, let's activate.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
It's me, Pearl. I've returned with the investigator.
Let me just get the door for you.
So obviously a lot of time has passed since this happened.
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they're very worried. What happened? Who died? It's Mr. Parker, the primary owner and financier for the hotel. This is just a disaster. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. They're at the crime scene again. Don't they realize that they're going to just... Must we play hide and seek?
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting that. This game just ticked me off a little bit, guys. Oh, that was stupid. It's like, sure, why not? We're gonna kill you now. Now, why the fuck? Why did it put me this far back? Oh my god. This game's done pissed me off, guys. So many times. I have the settings set to autosave every time I fast travel or anything. I fast traveled twice and went through 2 doors. And it didn't autosave. It's supposed to autosave every fucking time, but sometimes it goes, well, we're gonna skip this autosave. Fucking morons. Now I gotta go all the way through that bullshit. Sorry about this, guys. We get a repeat. Because this game, you know, can be fucking retarded. What if I had... I'm stuck on a wire. And I don't know why my leg is damaged, even though I just repaired my... I'm not even gonna ask. No, stay here, Pearl. You fucking cunt. At least I don't have to restart the video. Can we just fucking open this door? I have to go through all this shit again.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
Yes, I'm the detective.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, for some reason she glitched. I don't care, she was annoying anyways.
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they're very worried.
Let's talk about my compensation first.
Very well. Consider this a retainer. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
days than most have had in their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Afida. Have you no respect?
I just said that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse
Please,
than
if I may,
That's what
I
this is
could
to
just
you.
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed. Is this blood? Bingo. A baseball bat. What is this doing here? Red paint. This isn't blood. It's red paint.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
That's not blood around the body. It's red paint.
Mr. Santiago would definitely have red paint. But surely he wouldn't have... Would he? This is just terrible, Detective. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died. And then who had the means and once you have enough evidence,
Right.
Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself this way. Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. It must ascend. And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
It's cute, I guess. Some people like that kind of thing.
More than you would imagine. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this here.
Can tell why.
Pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? My fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work?
I found red paint at the crime scene. Know anything about that?
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last gun, and now I can't find it.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Never mind.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy. Remember?
Oh, of course.
I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another goal. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
Oh,
Whatever.
dear. Hello, Detective.
I'm
Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Not really given any clues out so far.
Protect and serve.
So I'll go talk to this guy, see if he cracks up.
Hello, David. Did you need something?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well, I'm probably just being paranoid, but she's been so much more pleasant lately. I mean, it's been nice, but also a bit unnerving. Most people don't really understand us, but I always appreciated how she can just take charge of a situation. It's what allowed me to focus on my research. I'm worried something has happened to her. She doesn't seem like the same person. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
What do you mean Juliana's not the same person?
My wife has always been a very harsh woman, Detective. I don't know who it is in our rooms, but that is not my wife, Detective. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Please, just go.
So now it's starting to feel like it's her that killed him.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Protect and serve. Initiating.
Oh my god. I didn't even hit take. I hit invest, or what's it called? I literally hit the what's the button called? I forget it. Inspect button, and it took it. Okay. Fucking controller's broken again. Okay, well, at least I'm not too far from what I was on.
Hello, Mr. Whisker. Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I heard you had a big...
Oh, well, I wasn't feeling...
What's with all the junk?
These are our...
Did you have...
If you ask me, it's one of the...
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murder.
Juliana, hello again. Did you need something?
I heard that Julia...
Well, I don't know. Was there...
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well,
Yeah?
most people don't. It's...
What do you mean Juliana's not the same person?
I'm just hitting all the buttons I hit last time, so it's...
Really?
Was there...
Did you have any...
Yeah, I don't want to talk.
Uh-huh.
Of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I just... Probably something got in when they said
God.
But it's how she's been acting, too. That's what I think it is.
Besides, I think it may be malevolent.
Secondly, I've told you, again, you can't... It's not physically possible.
You're cleaning it with your blade. This game.
No way I could pick this. Maybe Maxwell has the key.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
The door to the overseer's office is locked.
Oh, yes. Mr. Parker locked it a while back, after finding out that one of the other residents had been inside. Said it wasn't safe. If the key isn't on him, it's probably in Mr. Parker's room. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here.
Ugh. Can I throw up in my mouth there?
He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me.
Hang on, guys. I gotta invite a friend. So.
Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind.
Well now,
We can
if
be
it isn't
as
the
well as
brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far too long.
Can we talk about the murder?
Oh, boo, you're no fun. I suppose we can talk about the case, unless you'd rather hear some stories from my acting career.
Tell me something.
Perhaps if we were better acquainted, I'd be willing to share what I know. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
I had some questions to ask.
Perhaps if we were better... Care to hear some of my stories?
Uh-huh. All right.
Did you know that while filming Night of the Fishman's Return, Cynthia Marsh had the most terrible allergic reaction to the fishman suit? More than half the scenes had to be done with her stunt double, and that stunt double ended up having an affair with her co-star. Did you need something else?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the Overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, Detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention. Fine.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
So we have two possible suspects. Santiago, that artist, and that one chick. Huh. It's probably the nicest bathroom I've ever seen. This one's obviously the guy's.
Hello, Detective. How can I help?
And serve.
Huh. Oh. I don't even know.
Excellent.
Vault 118 is designed to test the social interactions between workers, class, and ultra wealthy when under confined conditions. Okay. Working in conjunction with staff in the Cliff Edge Hotel, the vault shall function as a luxury hotel to attract the necessary test subjects. What Vault Tech is good at. Upon beginning the test, in addition, subjects shall be admitted from the local population into second, much inferior wing of the vault. Well, I'm not going to read all this, but I'll let you guys pause and read. It's been weeks now, and I've realized today that I've become the test subject instead of testing the social between the locals and this group of rich assholes. It's just me trapped in here with them. We're going to live forever, and I have to deal with them for the rest of my life. I can't take it.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Okay. So, can that not pop up? I have too much shit in here.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Varga. Vault Tech won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the findings, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Was there anything else?
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
My fellow connoisseur of the art, here to see my latest work.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, Detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus' torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can in the time that I have.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Did you need something?
Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Please just go. Hello again. Did you need something?
Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Okay, well, I'm gonna accuse one. Quick save right here.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I'm sick all the time, Detective. I don't have the strength to do such a thing.
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape. What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm up to and including in the area. This notice requires.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was her. Him.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word. I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
attacked me, but it's over now. Your residents are safe.
Here you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
What was all that commotion? 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 What was all that commotion?
Is everyone all right? Is everyone all right?
Protect and serve.
So, now I'm curious. What happens when you accuse the wrong person? Shall we see? So, I'm not gonna bother getting in my suit again.
My fellow connoisseur of the art, here to see my latest work.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective.
Uh-huh.
Like Prometheus is...
Mm-hmm. I think you're the murderer. You used Keith's bat to frame him, and left a trail of paint so we would find it.
Oh, then what motive would I have to kill our dear Ezra?
You're still in love with Gilda, and you wanted Keith out of the picture.
Just like my critics, always willing to paint passion as madness. I see you have made up your mind. I am not going down without a fight.
You may now resume your normal activities.
What was all that racket? What was all that racket?
I found the killer. It was Santiago.
That's just terrible. I can't believe it. And after all this time. Thank you for your assistance, Detective. The residents pooled this to pay for your services.
Approach. Hostile target identified. Normal. Law and order has been restored.
many explosions. Huh. So that's what happens. Basically, everyone comes to attack you, and yeah. Anyways, let's reload this, and that will be the end of Vault 118. So, yeah. I stretched. Wow, I'm that much closer to leveling up. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Really helps me out. And also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, because I will be posting a lot more of this stuff. But yeah, till next time, we'll be we'll be continuing the main DLC, and yeah, hope to see you guys there. Peace.